Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz, and this is the Raw after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And we now turn our attention to the King of the Ring pay-per-view with our first round matches taking place here tonight. First, we have John Cena. He'll be up against the former US champion Rusev, and what will be a huge clash between two of the best here on Raw. We'll also see Dolph Ziggler going one-on-one with Sheamus, two former world champions, in the one match in our first round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Raw just after Money in the Bank. 2 weeks' time, we will see the King of the Ring pay-per-view. And then 2 weeks after King of the Ring, we'll see bragging rights. It's a big time. It's a big month. And this week on Monday Night Raw, we have one half of the tag champs. Luke Gallows going up against Goldust. Alexa Bliss will go one-on-one with Nikki Bella. Jinder Mahal, he's back. He's up against Mark Henry one-on-one. We'll see how Jinder goes in his Raw return. Good to see him back. We'll also see the former #1 contenders, The New Day. They're up against the Lost Matadors. Can they bounce back after losing at Money in the Bank? And of course, that first round King of the Ring matchup, Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus. It'll be the first of 4 first-round matches on Monday Night Raw's side of the tournament. The second match will be Rusev versus John Cena, one-on-one. The winner, of course, advances to the quarterfinals. Big matches indeed tonight. Gallows manages to get the victory over Goldust. Bliss versus Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella picks up the win. Was Jinder Mahal's return a success? Yes, it was. A win over Mark Henry. A huge win there for Jinder. And the New Day versus the Matadors. It is going to be the Matadors. Wow, bit of an upset victory over the New Day right there. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the first match in the King of the Ring tournament. A 16-man tournament, 8 superstars from Raw, 8 superstars from Smackdown, and here is the bracket. So as you can see, the superstars from Raw will take each other on, the superstars from Smackdown will take each other on, and the best superstar from Smackdown and the best superstar from Raw will battle it out in the King of the Ring final, which of course will take place at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. All the first round matches will take place on Raw and Smackdown in the next few episodes, and then the quarterfinals and beyond will take place on the King of the Ring pay-per-view. Dolph Ziggler, the first man to be a part of the King of the Ring, alongside Sheamus to kick this tournament off. A former world champion in Ziggler and a former world champion in Sheamus. What a great way to start things off here. Sheamus last held the Intercontinental Championship. That was his last title. He's a former tag champ as well. Plenty of championships from Sheamus here in Universe Mode. Looking to bounce back after a bit of a lean patch as of late. A huge opportunity for Sheamus to be a part of this King of the Ring tournament. And we can tell you this, Sheamus, he's big, he's bad, he's tough. And on any given night, he can beat anyone. We know that. So this is his chance. This is his time to shine. But he's up against Dolph Ziggler, who was pretty damn impressive at Money in the Bank. Of course, Samoa Joe winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. He can cash in at any time, any place. And the King of the Ring tournament will determine who will take on either the Universal or WWE Champion at SummerSlam. And we're about to find out who's going to advance into the quarterfinals first, Sheamus or Ziggler. And right now, we're going to show you a list of the rankings from 1 to 5 here in the King of the Ring tournament on the Raw side of things. AJ Styles currently ranked #1 here in this King of the Ring tournament. Cena #2. Ziggler comes in at 3. Shinsuke Nakamura at 4. And Rusev at 5. So Sheamus would have been disappointed that he is below that. Perhaps, maybe number 6, 7, or 8. We don't know the full list there, but Sheamus couldn't make the top 5 of potential superstars that could make it to the final here. So currently AJ Styles is the favorite to make it to the final on the Raw side of things, and Ziggler #3. So there's a bit of pressure there on Dolph Ziggler to perform, and I guess Sheamus coming into this tournament perhaps has no pressure. Maybe some people aren't expecting him to beat Ziggler here, and expecting Dolph Ziggler to win. So this is a huge chance for Sheamus to, I guess, cause a bit of an upset here and get the victory over Ziggler and go on to the quarterfinals. What a win it would be for the Celtic Warriors. So Dolph Ziggler just has to try and, remain calm, remain cool, and not try too much. But going back to what I was saying before, Ziggler, well, there's a reason why he was ranked #3, because what a night he had at Money in the Bank. He had the huge elbow off the top of the ladder. Who could forget that? Ziggler was so impressive. But of course, as I said, Samoa Joe would ultimately win that. AJ Styles, we mentioned him a moment ago. He was so great as well. you know, breaking the ladder. Oh my God, what a moment that was. So plenty of epic moments in that Money in the Bank ladder match, but ultimately Samoa Joe winning. Now, he can cash in at any time, any place, so he does not need to be part of this King of the Ring tournament, so he can just kind of sit back and watch on. And the other notable name, perhaps excluded from this tournament as well, was Kevin Owens, who, and of course Seth Rollins as well, we'll get to him in a moment, but Kevin Owens, who lost against Goldberg, one-on-one at Money in the Bank. Goldberg proceeded to attack him after the match. Meanwhile, Ziggler, hang on a second, hold that thought. Ziggler's going up top. Speaking of elbows, will he go for it again? He does, but he misses this time. Well, Kevin Owens, he will not be in this tournament. He's still, he could have competed. He's not quite 100%, but he is healthy enough to compete. But obviously, because he just had a championship opportunity, he's in the back of the line now. He has to wait it out. He's not in contention now for the championship. And Christian is looking to find someone else to take on potentially Goldberg. Of course, the other factor of this tournament is the winner. If it's from, if let's say Ziggler from Raw, he wins this tournament, he could go to Smackdown and cash in on the WWE champion. He can pick which champion he wants to compete against, at SummerSlam. So that's the big situation here. We could see someone from Raw change to SmackDown and vice versa. So, the GMs, they may lose one of their top names. And of course, if you win the King of the Ring, that may very well mean that you are one of the absolute best in the WWE. So that's a huge price to pay, but it definitely could happen. And a moment ago I mentioned Seth Rollins. Well, he's still recovering after his beatdown from Goldberg that happened just about a month ago. Cost him his opportunity to be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder matchup. But of course, Seth Rollins will have a one-on-one matchup anytime, any place, when he wants it, when he's ready to come back. So very similar to a bit of a Money in the Bank cash-in of his own, except Goldberg, of course, will be alerted of it. He'll have some time to prepare. So, Seth Rollins hopefully will be back soon. We saw John Cena back. He'll be back on Monday Night Raw later on in the show. He made his return coming after Goldberg. So Ziggler's been one of those superstars that have decided to come after Goldberg himself. A lot of guys in the back coming after the Universal Champion. So this is a big opportunity for someone to go all the way, win King of the Ring, and prove to Goldberg that perhaps they are, a worthy contender. Right hand there by Sheamus, as now Ziggler has some issues here because Sheamus has him up and hits the white noise. Well, Sheamus looking okay so far, and this is a real challenge for Sheamus. Obviously, not the favorite to win this match, and that can work on, both ways. You've got a point to prove, or, your confidence can go down. Sheamus so far looks as though he's not too fazed by that. Hitting that white noise, needs to find the bird kick right on cue. There it is! Bird kick! Sheamus to beat Ziggler in the first round of the tournament. The shoulders up, and Sheamus can't get the win. Sheamus can't believe it, perhaps pretty early on in this matchup. The bro kick not enough at this point. Ziggler's done enough to kick out, keep the shoulder up, and stay in the tournament. Sheamus going for white noise again, but this time Ziggler sends down Sheamus with that reverse DDT, and now Ziggler trying to get the crowd behind him to pump him up here. Get some support. He's in a bit of trouble, Ziggler. Sheamus with a brogue and the white noise. Dolph could be well on his way to having an early exit in this tournament, a first round exit, as he whips the neck back and forth to Sheamus there, and that would be disastrous for Dolph Ziggler, who's had a really tough time in the last year. Famouser. Now Ziggler lining up Sheamus. Dolph Ziggler. What's he got now? A zigzag! Zigzag by Ziggler, but Sheamus's boot was underneath the rope, and he stays in it and stays in the tournament. Ziggler can't believe it. Well, a bit of luck there for the Celtic Warrior. He was gone for all money. That zigzag would have probably beaten him 1, 2, 3 right there, but instead Sheamus hangs on with the, I guess, the Irish luck, as they say, the luck of the Irish. Sheamus stays in this matchup. Now needs to try and get himself back here. And all those right hands from Sheamus has cut Ziggler. Ziggler already went through a war at Money in the Bank. His body probably isn't 100%. Sheamus needs to try and exploit that. And by cutting Ziggler open there, that'll certainly help big time. And Ziggler, oh, he's cut Sheamus open himself. That sit-out face buster there by Dolph Ziggler. Sheamus has cut, Ziggler's cut. Well, everyone's cut open here as a kick out there. Attempted drop kick by Ziggler. Sheamus back to his feet, and Sheamus now, gets met with a roll-up, but his hand is underneath the rope again. Ziggler just getting his ring positioning all wrong here so far in this matchup. Perhaps trying a little bit too hard, Dolph, and he's making some, well, some elementary mistakes. Some mistakes that you normally don't see from him. Missile drop kick attempt, missing. And Sheamus now, there you go. There's the power of Sheamus, launching Ziggler to the other side, tossing him over his head. That is impressive there from Sheamus. And now, look out. Went for the Irish Curse backbreaker. Instead, Ziggler got the counter and hit the DDT. Ziggler looking to bounce back after a horrid year. He was the WWE Champion for a matter of minutes at SummerSlam. It all got taken away from him. This is his chance for redemption. A chance to win King of the Ring. A chance to go all the way and win back the championship that he, probably should never have lost. The famous saw a moment ago, not enough to keep Sheamus down as he's looking to try and pin Ziggler. Turn the tables on Dolph, but it's not enough as he gets a near fall, the counter two. As nearly a 3 count, you got to admit that was getting very close. Ziggler using all the time he possibly can. As Sheamus, well, Ziggler's too busy showing off. Sheamus takes advantage with the STO. Ziggler's got to pay attention here, otherwise trouble will come his way. And now, a clothesline. That clothesline really got Ziggler good. And now Sheamus, what's he got planned now? Gonna drop the fist again. Sheamus trying to fire up here, trying to eliminate Dolph Ziggler from the King of the Ring tournament. A first round upset in the first match of the tournament. It could happen here. Heads collide. Right hand blocked. Sheamus, one of his own. And now Sheamus has Ziggler up and tosses him down. You see Sheamus just tiring a little bit there. Not enough to really get the full extension of that suplex and deliver the full blow. Now Sheamus, he may be going for that bro kick one more time. Another bro kick. And now that has to be it for Ziggler. Sheamus to advance. Yeah. Oh, wait. Referee said 2. I heard 3. Let's check that again. Oh, geez, that's close. Well, what do you think at home? I mean, that could have been 3, that could have been 2. It's perhaps simultaneous, but at the end of the day, Ziggler stays in it. The bro kick almost getting the win. Ziggler with a bit of luck of his own. Sheamus' luck has ran out. Ziggler kicks out, stays in it. Famouser again! Ziggler now. Can he use this to his full advantage now? He needs to find something else. The zigzag or the super kick. Dolph Ziggler in trouble now with Sheamus trying to press down and go for a cover. He's never going to get it, but the pressure back on Dolph. Ziggler almost having a first round exit, barely hanging on. 2 bro kicks has been disastrous. Can he fight back now? He's lining up Sheamus. He wants the super kick. Can he nail it? Here comes Ziggler. Super kick! Right on the button. Sheamus is his hand's close to the ropes, but the referee deems it to be okay, and Ziggler advances. Dolph Ziggler goes to the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring, and he barely survives, but he's there. Ziggler advances, and he'll take on the winner of Shinsuke Nakamura in the big show that'll take place next week on Raw. What a win by Dolph. He's made it to the next round, and well on his way to perhaps becoming the King of the Ring. A tough first round match. It was never going to be easy. A former world champion, former Intercontinental champion as well. But to his credit, Ziggler was too good. And now he can celebrate. He'll have a couple of weeks to prepare now for Nakamura or the big show. Ziggler, what a victory. He advances to the next round. Well, he is a very lucky man. His name is Austin Aries, and he lost at Money in the Bank via disqualification due to an interference by the Big Show, who knocked out Nakamura, and Aries was able to walk away still the US champion. A bit of luck for Austin Aries, but he's still the champion. As far as we know right now, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming out here to address what just happened at Money in the Bank. Aries, of course, not a part of the King of the Ring, so we know Big Show will take on Nakamura next week. Well, perhaps Austin Aries will Give us a bit of an insight. What's going on? Is, himself and the Big Show, a duo, a team, an alliance? What's going on? At Money in the Bank, I proved to everyone in the world that I am better than Shinsuke Nakamura. I've been telling everyone for months that I'm the one. I'm the next big thing here on Monday Night Raw, not Nakamura. And I proved it when I beat Nakamura at Extreme Rules, and I once again proved it when I walked out still the United States Champion at Money in the Bank. I proved it because I outsmarted Shinsuke Nakamura. You see, Nakamura, he's a guy that only thinks about himself. His entire world revolves around himself. He doesn't think outside the box. He doesn't think about the endless possibilities that could happen. You see, last week on Raw, I was backstage, and I saw a guy named The Big Show sitting alone, sitting all by himself, a former world champion who just got traded from Smackdown after having a terrible year. He just got traded to Monday Night Raw, and he's all alone. Nobody's talking to him. Nobody's sitting with him. Nobody cares, except for me. Austin Aries came to The Big Show. And I sat down and I talked to The Big Show, and he told me that he's not happy. He told me that he's sick and tired of all the fans telling him to retire. He's tired of all these people not respecting him. He's tired of all of the people in the back in the locker room not respecting him. And I gave The Big Show a chance. A Big Show an offer that he could not refuse. To be by my side. Watch my back. And I'll once again make the people respect The Big Show. With my guidance, with my help, I will make The Big Show respected again. So The Big Show did what he had to do. He came out at Money in the Bank and he sent a message to one of the guys that gives him no respect, and that is Nakamura. And he knocked him out cold. He did what he had to do. And now The Big Show is going to do what he has to do next week on Raw when he versus Nakamura in the first round of the King of the Ring, and he beats your hero, Nakamura. And he proves that he is a legend. He's still got it, and he's not retiring anytime soon. In fact, he's got one more run at the top left in him. So Shinsuke, get ready, because if you thought that Money in the Bank was tough, wait until you get in the ring with the giant known as The Big Show. Well, it's official. Aries and The Big Show looks as though they're going to watch each other's backs. An alliance has been formed. And, well, maybe Aries will be there next week for The Big Show's match against Nakamura. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we move along to our next matchup in the King of the Ring tournament. It is a one-on-one matchup between the former United States Champion Rusev and John Cena, a three-time world champion here in Universe Mode. What a matchup this is. Rusev, a rising star in his own right, but just like Sheamus, has just gone through a bit of a lean patch. He's come close and close and close, but hasn't managed to win the big match as of late. So now the challenge is for Rusev to win this big one. To get the win he's been wanting, to get the win that arguably he deserves. This is Rusev's opportunity. This is his time. It's time for Rusev. Well, I guess to make a name for himself. What a win this would be if he could defeat John Cena one-on-one, advance to the next round of the tournament, and take on either AJ Styles or Neville. So Rusev looks ready. He's got Lana by his side as well. That possibly could play a big part of this one. As now we await the returning John Cena. It's been a couple of months since we've seen him on Raw, and he is back. Made his grand return at Money in the Bank when he attacked Goldberg. After Goldberg looked to try and take out Kevin Owens out of action after, well, he's been running through everyone, including Cena. John Cena, of course, had a hellacious match, a street fight with Goldberg at the Payback pay-per-view. And in that one, it was a bloodied affair, and Goldberg obviously got the better of John Cena, took Cena out, took him to the absolute limit, and Cena suffering lots of just injuries and just needing some time to rest up and heal. You know, that match really took a lot out of him. He just couldn't get back in the ring. So now we'll see John Cena back in action here. against Rusev. What an opportunity it is for Cena to be a part of the King of the Ring. Of course, if he wins the whole King of the Ring tournament, he will get his hands on Goldberg one-on-one. He'll get his chance at Goldberg and the championship. It'll be a big match indeed. It's a chance for John Cena, though, here tonight to advance and, well, I guess take some small steps. And, you know, Cena can't think about that match yet. He has to get through Rusev. He has to get through the competition. Potentially Neville or AJ Styles will follow if he can get through Rusev tonight. We saw earlier on John Cena ranked number 2 in the top 5 rankings of the Raw side of the King of the Ring tournament. So that's a positive sign for Cena. A high ranking there for him. Of course, John Cena hasn't had a great couple of months either because, you know, obviously being out of action. But before that, Goldberg had beaten John Cena not once but twice at WrestleMania and at Payback. So John Cena's been suffering a lot from Goldberg. A real chance for Cena to fight back and get himself back in contention and get his opportunity. As now a back body drop by Rusev. Bulgarian Brute Rusev, well, we know that, you know, look, he's got all the tools, he's got all the opportunities, he's had, you know, plenty of chances. You know, last season he was the chosen one by the former general manager The Rock to be the next big thing. It nearly worked out to be the case. He ended Dolph Ziggler's longest reigning US Championship reign, and he went on to have a great reign himself until Nakamura, of course, ended it. And ever since losing the US title, he's just kind of lost his way a little bit. So it's been a while now since we've seen the best of Rusev. But a tournament like this can really bring out the best of someone. But of course, it's so difficult this tournament to win the whole thing. Of course, you have a first round match, then you get a chance to have a bit of a rest. But at King of the Ring and the pay-per-view itself, you have to go and win 3 matches in one night to win the tournament. So whilst, yes, you can have a great performance here, this is really a bit of a tester. This is a bit of a feeder. This is a chance to kind of, you know, show us what you can do and, you know, hone your skills a bit and prepare. But at King of the Ring, you know, your body's going to be battered, it's going to be bruised, it's going to be, you know, the biggest and toughest night of your career. And, you know, you want to be in the best frame of mind for that tournament. So Rusev, he can get there. He can beat Cena tonight, and he can get himself that confidence that he's been lacking. And I think that's all he is lacking, just that confidence. And Cena with a clothesline sends Rusev outside the ring, and Lana has a bit of a chat to John Cena. Rusev's back in and now looks to take advantage of the distraction, perhaps from behind. Rusev now, no, Cena with a counter. So it's tough, but a win here would be absolutely massive right now. Cena looking to put Rusev away early on. He can't do it. Well, we need to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next up in the King of the Ring tournament on SmackDown, we will see the big dog, Roman Reigns, go one-on-one with Chris Jericho in the first round matchup. We'll also see Cesaro, a former Intercontinental Champion, up against a former WWE and Intercontinental Champion, 2 very successful superstars, Cesaro versus Dean Ambrose, one-on-one. 2 first round matches takes place on the next episode of SmackDown, coming your way very soon. Well, we are back here on Raw with Rusev in control over John Cena at the moment. It's been a back and forth exchange, but Rusev, you can see right now, just looking to keep Cena down and keep the pressure on Cena and try and fire himself up in the meantime. Big opportunity here for Rusev. This is a chance for him to prove that he's ready. He's proved that, you know, he deserves this chance. He deserves to be in the main event of a pay-per-view. Deserves a title opportunity. And obviously not being the favorite to win this one, we'll see how that, you know, weighs in the mind of Rusev. You know, Rusev's been so successful in the past. Normally he is always the favorite to win his matches. As Cena went for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Rusev with a counter. He needed to find that one. And now Rusev counters, takes down Cena again. So here we go with the cover. So Rusev or Cena will take on Neville or AJ Styles. That matchup will takes place next week on Raw. As we just heard the 2 announcements that will take place, 2 match announcements that will take place on SmackDown. Rusev went for the super kick, he missed out. Cena ducked underneath. So the next couple of weeks of Universe Mode on Raw and SmackDown, we'll just see King of the Ring matches galore. It'll be our major focus. And then we'll head into the King of the Ring pay-per-view from there. It's going to be a big, big event, no doubt about that. Very much so looking forward to seeing what takes place, what goes down at King of the Ring, and who's going to be there. There'll be 4 superstars from Raw, 4 superstars from SmackDown, 8 superstars will remain who will be the sole survivor? Who will be the winner? Who will be able to outlast their competition? Because that's what it's all about. It's so difficult to win King of the Ring, but it's such a reward if you can do it. You can main event SummerSlam. You can take on a champion of your choosing. If you don't believe you can beat Goldberg, you can go and take on Finn Balor. If you don't believe you can end the historic championship reign of Finn Balor, you can try your luck against Goldberg. You know, you got two very tough choices, but you know, you get the opportunity to choose. And also, look, you know, let's say Rusev's not exactly enjoying his time here on Monday Night Raw. He can make the jump. He can get, you know, traded over to SmackDown, and Rusev can get a fresh start on you know, his old brand. He can go back to SmackDown and try his luck there, and he might be able to find his spot, might be able to get an opportunity over there on SmackDown. John Cena trying to fire himself up here. Rusev's down. Cena looking good. Trying to get himself a bit of confidence. And Cena now, look out! AA! The attitude adjustment! As Lana, well, hang on. Lana may be asking the referee out on a date. She might have to go to that full extent, otherwise the referee will count to 3. Lana's getting desperate to try and stop the referee from counting. And the referee, I think, is telling Lana to get the hell out of here. Rusev, Alabama Slam, and Lana has been ejected from this match. Looks like the referee's got no interest in Lana. And now the referee's told to get the hell out of here, which means Rusev could be in some trouble. He won't have his wife to save him this time. Cena now with a cover hook in the leg. Rusev kicks out. You see Rusev has been cut open as well. Cena might look to exploit that cut. Rusev, look out, belly to belly. Well, don't, you know, discredit Rusev, his achievements, his accomplishments. You know, obviously the US Championship, you know, he had such a dominant reign. He's been so impressive, and he's been really touted to be one of the next big things. And now I guess he's going to be a bit like Austin Aries, you know, wondering what's going on. You know, why is everyone talking about Nakamura? Why is everyone talking about Ziggler? Why is everyone talking about AJ Styles? Why aren't people talking about me? You know, I've been here for a while now, and I've been so impressive. You know, I've got all the talent, all the tools to be the next big thing. And Cena with a 5-knuckle shuffle. Rusev's become a bit of an afterthought. This is his chance, though, because this is King of the Ring, but he's in trouble. Cena's going for another AA. Cena gets it. Cena with a second AA. Cena to beat Rusev here in advance of the next round. Oh, a kick out by Rusev. Stays in the match. John Cena had him beat, but this time Rusev was good enough to kick out. Didn't even need his wife. Wow, Cena thought he was going to the next round to take on Styles or Neville, but instead he's got to keep on going. He's got to keep on working at this. Cena now with the gut wrench, trying to lift up Rusev. What power! Cena with a gut wrench suplex takes down the Bulgarian Brute. John Cena can't beat Rusev with the AA. Maybe he needs to go to the STF. The AA's been kicked out multiple times in the past, as we've seen in these big match scenarios, and Cena struggled at times to really come back from that. When superstars aren't kicking out of that AA, Cena's really struggled to find a move that can, well, seal the deal. It's been one of his bigger issues, especially against the likes of a Goldberg. Cena struggled in that regard. So has Cena learned from his mistakes over the last couple of months of being absent and being on the injury shelf? Has he figured out a different way to come back if the AA's not working? Well, I guess we're about to find out, because this is a spot in the King of the Ring on the line. This is a chance to go to the next round, and if Cena doesn't find something soon, he'll be gone, and Rusev will take his place at the King of the Ring pay-per-view as a kick out there by Rusev. John Cena now going to wrap the legs around Rusev. These stiff elbows strike Rusev and continue to work away on that cut. Cena now has Rusev in position, but Rusev's going to get back to his feet. And Rusev, taking off his feet here. Cena has the legs in a hook. Tough position for Rusev and a kick out. Well, I think the referee stopped counting before Rusev even kicked out there. Rusev may be a little bit lucky. Maybe Rusev has offered him, you know, a Bulgarian car, or, you know, a nice property at Bulgaria, or Offered him a Bulgarian boat. Who knows? Because this referee's clearly getting paid to help out Rusev here. That was a pretty bad call. Rusev misses out though. Cena now. Blocks the suplex as Rusev. And Cena's in the corner. Rusev, what can he do here? Can't do much. Cena with a counter. And now Cena, here it comes. Fisherman suplex. John Cena, can he take advantage? Now, looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Well, I hope Rusev can see. The blood may be in his eyes. He might not be able to see Cena. He can't. The 5-knuckle shuffle drops down. Cena's looking for the AA again. Is this going to be the AA to win and go to the next round of the tournament? The AA connects. Cena, is he going to the next round? Yes, he is. Third time's the charm for John Cena. And he's going to the next round of the King of the Ring. What a win there for John Cena. And Cena will meet either AJ or Neville in the quarterfinals of the King of the Ring at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. What a start it's been to the tournament. We have seen Dolph Ziggler advance. We've seen John Cena. And next episode on SmackDown, we'll see either Roman Reigns, Chris Jericho, or Dean Ambrose and Cesaro advance as well. 2 more massive matches take place as we continue on our King of the Ring first round matches. John Cena with a huge win here tonight. The confidence is growing. He's back from a bit of a short-term layoff. And I think he might be coming for that Universal title if he does win King of the Ring, and coming for the current champion, Goldberg. Well, there you go. A big win here tonight for John Cena. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have time for in this episode of Universe Mode. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like on the episode for me. Subscribe to see more episodes coming your way soon. Here is the bracket, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, next week on Raw, Nakamura and the Big Show, AJ Styles and Neville. We'll see Cesaro and Ambrose, Bray Wyatt and Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho, and Triple H and Hideo Itami over the next couple of weeks on the SmackDown brand as well. As King of the Ring rolls on, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know your predictions. Who is going to win the King of the Ring tournament? Give me your early predictions in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, leave a like on it. Follow me on Twitter at BrendenPlayz. Leave a like on our Facebook page, BrendenPlayz. To stay up to date with everything to do with BrendenPlayz and to get a look at the entire King of the Ring first round match card, check out the website, BrendenPlayz.com, and click on the King of the Ring poster. Thank you very much for watching. See you next video.